Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am going to watch episode 6 of The Crown season 5. Before I start it, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So here we go.
The government is willing to send a ship to bring the Romanovs to safety here in England. The Prime Minister does not wish to do so without your support. Sure to your mother. Her judgment is unfailingly better than mine.
Why I am scared?
Что с вами ничего не случилось? Да, конечно.
Why I'm not believe this? Like, what if they're gonna kill all of them?
Сейчас.
Oh shit! Don't tell me.
Стула, пожалуйста.
Are they really taking a пicture?
Снитесь, сударыня. Фотограф скоро зайдет. Долго не задержимся.
Why I don't believe him? Oh shit! No. No. Oh fuck no. Oh my god. I know there's something's wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so, oh my god. That's so fucking brutal. Is this really happening?
I'm not certain I've seen him sober yet.
But I thought you had spent several days in his company.
I did.
He can't have been drunk all that time.
I think he might have been.
А друзья это все, понимаешь?
Really?
Друзья должны держаться друг за друга.
Not
He always
least because
drunk.
Должны вместе.
I may have been.
Followed by a World Wildlife Fund event in Brazil, then Alaska, Canada, and back to London.
He is
We
so
managed to
busy.
combine it all with a couple of carriage driving competitions too. Here it is.
Did you ever get tired?
Only by sitting still. We're different that way.
Yes. More and more different.
See you in 3 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks. Almost a month. And that's what Queen said.
He persuaded me to pursue carriage driving as a hobby, and I've never looked back.
Alaska and Nova Scotia, a typically busy schedule for a public servant who
And he's really excited.
shows no sign of
Not
slowing
tired
down.
at all.
The Queen
I did a little research on Mr. Yeltsin, first secretary of the party committee in Sverdlovsk Oblast, to be precise. Sverdlovsk is the name given to the city formerly known as Yekaterinburg,
Okay.
which is where Ipatiev House was located.
Oh. Oh.
But there is something you should have considered before extending it.
What is it?
Ipatiev House. Where Tsar Nicholas and his family, beloved cousins of my grandfather, King George V, were murdered by the Bolsheviks. I understand you personally gave the order for that house to be demolished. An act of great disrespect to my family's memory.
The orders came from the very top, from Andropov and Brezhnev themselves.
The Romanovs deserve a decent burial.
Yeah.
And you have my word
Полагающийся
that I
почерк.
will do everything I can to restore their dignity.
Then we can discuss royal visits.
Okay.
За доброе царское время.
Рекомендовал бы ей быть поосторожнее в выражениях. А не то ведь мы ей можем садить штык в задницу.
What did he say?
How thrilled he is to be here.
Вот это они называют дворец. У нас в Петербурге.
What the heck?
Сортиры больше этого дворца.
That's so bad. Even though the queen doesn't understand, but some of them understand it.
It was clear a horrific murder had taken place in line with historic
It was.
accounts. Skulls smashed in by rifle butts, bullets embedded in temples. After the slaughter, it seems the Bolsheviks doused the bodies in acid,
Oh my
burned their
god.
clothes, and buried them in a mass grave.
What the fuck? Is this really happening?
Because of the acid damage, the authentication process has hit something of a dead end. There's only so much they can do, which is why they have now come to us, and more particularly, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh.
Prince Philip. Why?
I'm told the best way to identify and authenticate the remains is through DNA.
Oh,
And it
okay.
turns out the only place in the world for bone DNA sequencing is here, in England,
Aldermaston, yes.
by helping them to prove if the remains are or are not Romanovs, by giving a sample of whatever it is that they need.
Can you be more specific? Hair, blood, saliva?
Anything?
Did you ask?
No.
She didn't.
Why not? What you curious? And the Romanovs buried with dignity.
All thanks to you.
No thanks to science.
No, to you. You were the key. It was your DNA that unlocked a mystery.
All I did was give a sum. Science did the rest.
I'm sorry. There is nothing
They are
banal
getting
about
closer.
This. This is our essence, our lives, written in another glorious language.
Nigel, can you just keep it down, please? I'm sorry, sir. I'm a little deaf.
But what about behavior? Our decisions? Do we really have any choice at all? Is any of it really an accident? That we're even here, in this moment, talking about this? Or
This
Is
is
it
really
somehow all
deep
preordained?
conversation. Really deep. And look at Prince Philip.
He's been reading book after book. Really? Yes, connecting with his Orthodox roots.
Damn, he
I'm all
really,
for it.
really
But have
learned
engaged
a lot
again.
about it.
What did the window cleaner see in the Kremlin? Nothing. That's the trouble with Iron Curtain.
Very good.
Holy shit. The shot. Is this the first time the Queen in Russia? Yeah, I think it's the first time, right? And she looks happy. And Prince Philip too. She cannot stop looking at Prince Philip, and Prince Philip can't stop looking everything.
I stand here today as the first British monarch to ever set foot in Moscow.
Oh yeah, first
You-
time.
But in recent years,
What is happening to
that
Prince
closer
Philip?
lion became frozen into a decade.
I love her crown. So shiny. Damn, she's so shiny.
Seems they're unable to identify two of the bodies.
Oh shit. Two bodies. Cannot identify.
We come all this way on the understanding that my relatives will finally be buried to discover the burial can't take place.
Why not?
And it's not just disappointing regarding that. Disappointing for us, too. I had hoped we would spend more time together on this trip. I've barely seen you.
But I've been busy and reminding myself not only how much I gained, but how much I gave up when I married you.
Oh.
Such as?
My career, my autonomy, my faith. You might recall I was born...
Though honestly, a convention of genealogists couldn't work out what you were born.
I was born Orthodox.
Oh, he is?
Just one of our many differences.
How else are we different?
A lot?
After 47 years of marriage, we might ask ourselves, how are we still alike? We've got different interests, different passions, different churches. I'm more energetic,
More restless.
more curious. Has sometimes left me
What?
lonely.
I wish this DNA business had never happened.
My disenchantment long predates that.
Oh.
Same.
Well, I'd like to seek companionship elsewhere.
Companionship.
Yes. Companionship. Intellectual companionship. I've told you this is the wrong time.
Who?
Oh no.
Well, in essence, it's a group of us. I suppose the closest friendship is with Penny.
Yeah.
Rumsey.
Friendship, Lilibet.
She's half your age. Couldn't just be a secretary. A nice girl from the typing pool with short skirt and adoring eyes.
It's not that sort of companionship. That would just make me even more lonely.
Penny is in the family.
Who would never compromise you.
But it does compromise me.
Yeah.
It compromises me. Me. As your soulmate. And if I ask you to end your companionship,
That would be a mistake.
He will be mad.
I don't want to be asked to give up something when I've done nothing wrong. Well,
I mean, Prince Philip only wants to be a friend,
So I'd
right?
like you to do something.
Nothing more, right? With Penny? I mean, all I can see that he just
I'd like
wants
you
to be a
be
friend.
Penny.
Yeah.
I'd like you to be seen with Penny.
you're
I
asking
mean,
me to legitimize
Philip
your-
doesn't have a feeling for
friend.
Penny, right?
The Bolsheviks pulled their triggers and used their bayonets. But who has the blood on their hands?
The queen. The wife of King George, right? She feels insecure?
Hello?
She feels insecure?
Lady Rumsey has arrived.
Thank you.
You don't have to be insecure, girl. You are the
It's Emily.
freaking queen.
Yes, well,
How are you settling in?
very well, thank you.
Said you might have a theory about who's to blame for the murder of the Russian imperial family.
Ooh.
It's not my theory, ma'am. I'm just a curious student. George V and Queen Mary were presented with a clear opportunity to save the Romanovs, but chose not to.
Yeah.
I can't imagine such a thing. My grandfather would never, could never, do anything to harm his beloved Nicky.
Yeah, I mean, King George and Queen Mary doesn't want to help the cousin, right?
The diaries of young Edward VIII, where he described a breakfast with his parents in 1917.
Oh yeah, he was
And a
there.
letter that had come from the Prime Minister, Lord George.
Do we send the ship?
No. She said no.
No.
Right.
What's more, one might come to regret it. So there was a rivalry between the two women that went all the way back to their time as young German princesses,
Huh.
before they were married. Alexandra was prettier and from a grander family.
But it was my clever grandmother Mary, Queen Victoria, initially wanted the eldest son of Edward VII.
But only after Alexandra had first rejected him and married Nikolai Romanov instead. Hence the rivalry. Mary didn't want the prettier, grander Alexandra here in England upstaging her.
It's a nice theory. But quite aside from the fact my grandmother was devotedly married to King George, I'm surprised none of the 13 books or more, which you so impressively read in all their languages, focused on what I believe to be the real reason Queen Mary didn't want to have Alexandra here in England. And it had nothing to do with the rivalry between two women. Giving asylum to the Romanovs presented a much greater threat. There was widespread opposition to the Tsarina in England, as she was seen as pro-German at the very time we were at war.
Well, that's more makes sense. Maybe the queen was right.
The truth is, Queen Mary was devastated when she heard they'd been killed.
I feel bad for the queen. I mean, I cannot blame Penny though, because what I feel that Prince Philip and Penny just a friend, right? But still, if they are too close, that will be so wrong.
Giddiness or tipsiness?
Good question.
Good question.
Congratulations, Rinaldi. Your wedding anniversary this weekend.
Ooh.
Yes. 47 years.
47.
And counting.
She and Fyodor were, she said, of contrasting character, different temperaments.
Just like the
entirely
Queen and
opposing
Prince Philip.
views, yet they never tried to change one another. This, she believed, enabled her and her husband to live in harmony.
By having nothing whatsoever in common.
It means that you guys complete each other.
The key to a happy marriage, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of marriage, to complete each other.
Let's go. Yep. Dogs! Dogs! Come here! Dogs! Come here! Come here!
At least now she's happy, right? After that conversation with Prime Minister. I was really shocked about the beginning of the episode. Turns out the cousin of King George, the whole family been killed in Russia. So Queen Mary doesn't want to help the family, but at least there was a funeral for the family. So yeah, this is really interesting episode. It's about the Queen's marriage. She feels distance to Prince Philip because they both are totally different person. In episode 2, Penny and Prince Philip really close after she lost her daughter. And I actually, so far, I didn't see it as a lover. I thought that Prince Philip and Penny only just a best friend, you know, a friend, a close friend. For Philip, he doesn't have a feeling for Penny, I think. I don't know. But yeah, the Queen really sad about it, and she feels insecure, I think. That, I mean, Penny is young and she's pretty and she's smart. She just like Prince Philip, they have the same common. So of course Queen feels sad about it. But at the end, when she had a conversation with Prime Minister, that the true marriage, you know, happy marriage is that we didn't change each other, you know. It means that if I have a husband, I should not change my husband to be a different person. I heard a lot that marriage is to complete each other. It doesn't matter if, you know, if you have a relationship and both of you doesn't have the same common. As long as you loving each other, it will be fine. The relationship will be fine. So yeah, because of that conversation, the Queen feels better. So yeah, I actually really like this episode. It's really great story from the cousin of King George, and we actually see King Edward when he was young, and that family, the cousin of King George, finally have the funeral. They can't identify the body from Prince Philip DNA, but yeah, even the Queen can feel insecure. Each season we always see that Prince Philip and the Queen always had ups and downs in their relationship, but they always manage to keep the marriage. Yeah, I mean, it always because of Prince Philip, right? He always feels like his life, his dream is gone because of the marriage. But yeah, I mean, we know that the Queen and Prince Philip always stay together, and that's the beauty of it. Alright, so that was my reaction for this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it, and see you.